Hey Vic. All right, let's have a look, see what's going on. Let's clear the charts. Right, let's see what we can do today. I've literally just got back in, so excuse the attire. I haven't had a chance to change my top and there's no way I'm taking my cap off. Hey Rematas, how are you? Hey Frankie, hey Rich, hey Vic. So just smashed out 7K quickly, and there's no way I'm taking my cap off. The mess underneath this cap, I cannot put in public. So, what should we start with? Let's have a look. Okay, I'm liking both Nasdaq and gold for buys. So, right. So look, the major support that has been hit has been tested, and we're hitting there. Nasdaq, effectively the tennis ball effect. For those of you who know what I'm referring about. Um, what time frame is that? 15 minute. All right, we're gonna have a buy on gold. Okay, so look, support formed, markets come down, big momentum candle. Then we've had a wick to the bottom, small doji candle. Hourly, we've seen buyers come in at support. So this is where we bought this morning. For those of you that remember or were in the live streams, or in fact, it wasn't in the live streams, it was at 5 a.m., wasn't it? When I was sharing updates with the members in the group. So area of interest, I want to be potentially long above here. But can we get a better entry? Let's see. The 15 is looking quite intriguing. Uh, let's see. Yeah, bear with me. Right, let's change screens. We're looking at buys. Okay, so here we go. There's the day history. Let's pop this down here. Now, this will be my last trade of the day. For 4 trades. For 4. Good afternoon, Paolo. How are you, buddy? So let's go open calc. There we go. All right, so as you can see, guys, I'm going to put my entry above these highs here. So 89.04, yeah, that's fine. Now, I'm not going to trade the short. If it goes short, it goes short. Um, I'm feeling the longs, so orders in. Let's just move my stop for now underneath structure. Hey, Stuart, how you doing, bud? So, guys, remember, so order has gone in on gold. It's a pending order. It's a pending order. It's not. I've not just bought live at market. Um, Basically, if we come to the daily chart, you'll see we've got these wicks that have been tested several times. And while the market has tested those prices, it's created short-term rally. Now, whether the market continues and comes back and tests these highs, or whether it's just a short-term bounce before then we continue to move lower, I have no idea, and I really don't care. But what we're looking for now is buyers to re-enter the market, as we saw early hours of this morning. Our order is above the previous H1 candle, and you can see that based on that, oh, I'm trying to get it, we have about 50 points to the top of the range, which that is more than enough. Give me 10 and I'll be happy. Give me 50, I'll be ecstatic. So we can see, let me just check the, yeah, okay, so let's just get our partial TPs in. We'll do that. So adjust. So if you want to see the deal ticket, guys, that's the deal ticket at the minute. 88, 78, 8904. So let's make that 24. So I'm just going to have to adjust this. Yeah, that's done. Okay. Boom. Right. Uh, 88. It's 8924. Okay, there we go. Order is in and we're ready to roll. Now, remember, hi Anna, how are you doing? Now, this is going to be my last trade of the day. I've done 4 trades this morning. As you can see, the first 3 were 606, 610, 622. Oh no, that's 5:45, 6:13, and 6:32. That's when I opened them. 5:45 a.m., 6:13, 6:32. So, and then there was a Nasdaq trade at 9:30, which was this one. Here. Oops. Closed above, wick down, bought the high, got my 17 points. Can't quite see the trade box. Was the entry? Yeah, that was it, Nigel. But just check it because you want to do it based on your broker. So it's the high of this 30-minute candle here. And spread is 2 pips. So I've put mine above there. Let me just get second TP sorted. Now, if it goes down, not bothered. Remember, we do today we do have a little bit of news, unemployment claims. So that's at 1:30. I would expect to see a little bit of a movement in the next sort of 5-10 minutes. Pre-comics open and pre-news, and hopefully that movement is what's going to take us to our target and break even. um, before the unemployment claims comes out. How's everyone's day been so far? Has it been a good day? Have you been productive? Have you been disciplined? Has it been profitable or zero trades? What you been doing, guys? No trades yet for Vic. All good. One trade for Anna and one win. Lovely, of course. Let's keep it that way, Anna. Now you can see my trades. Look, then we're not having big winners. Um, it's just consistent. Been driving across East Anglia. How have the roads been today? Have they been quiet, meaning you're nice, calm, and collected in front of your screen? Or have they been horrendous, meaning you might be a little bit agitated? Oh, waiting for MY Open. So, what are you trading at MY Open? Are you trading Nasdaq, Romantis? Hit the daily target before work. Lovely. That's what we'd like. That's it. Job's done. If we can hit our daily target before work, which most of us have, then it takes a bit of pressure off. Like I said, if this doesn't trigger, this will be me done because I'm done for the day. Like as I said, my stats. So one account is 139% over target today. Yesterday it was 166 over target, and the day before it was 85%, so slightly under target. Uh, Other account, uh, 90.79, 173 over 173% over target, and 136% over target. So yeah, since we started this new plan, the road to 500,000 in 1 year, just from trading, and you're gonna see it all. The highs, the lows. Now, yesterday was so. Remember, gold's always going to have bigger move around, in theory, around 130 as COMEX opens, commodity exchange, and then obviously your indexes and equities, they're going to be the movers um, around 230. So while we're waiting for that, let me just change screens. We're going to come back to trading view while we just have a quick look, see what's happening pre-market, see if any of these, see what's happening with Nvidia, see if it's flying high. Yeah. Okay. So look, Nvidia, this will probably give you an insight of what we're going to see on the Nasdaq on the open. It's up 2.5% on the open, pre-market trading. Um, and you could probably say that maybe this sell-off was due to waiting for the market and earnings reports. We don't know, but yeah, they smashed everything yesterday, and the report came out after hours. Hence, you're gonna see the bigger movement. Now, that's Nvidia. Let's have a look at a couple of the others. Okay, Microsoft's up slightly. Tesla up slightly. Meta's up. What else we got? Amazon's up. Google's up. What else? What else do you want to look at, guys? Any other stocks that you've? Okay, so you've hit your personal target. You've hit your daily target on your personal account. Now you need to. If the current M30 gold closes bullish above the previous, no. If the current, okay, so if the current M30 gold candle closes bearish above the previous, then would you bring the entry down? Well, so you want to bring the entry down to above the high of this candle? Is that what you're asking? If you can do that? Is that the question, Frankie? Oh, sorry, I've just realised I'm not sharing the wrong chart. Um, so, so you obviously mean a bullish candle, not a bearish candle, but you want to bring it down above the high of this. Look, when you're nitpicking for the sake of a couple of pips, there's no way I'd do that, especially when we're looking at you got resistance here on the 15. So all we're looking for, and then here you got this little pullback. So on a lower time frame, you're going to see price on the 5. You're going to get resistance here. Now, I wouldn't normally look at a 5, but you'll see how the market came up, come back down, come up. So if we get above this, we've got clear candle space. So just wait for it to get above. Don't try and trade in an area where there's no clear candle space. Oh, Frankie, staring at these charts too much, mate. You find a trade on nearly every time frame. I'm going to call you long and short, Frank. All right, let's see if we can get lift off in this candle. Here we go. Time to spike. Mm -mm. So I'm holding my cursor over stop loss at entry. Just because if we jump up into like 7 pips up, because we're around the news, I'm going to hit stop loss at entry. And this is going to be a quick trade, I think, guys. If it triggers, we're just going to run straight to target. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. Uh, if it doesn't trigger, I'm gonna close it. So 23 minutes past. If it's not triggered, I'm closing orders. Now, guys, by all means, if you want to keep it open, that's your prerogative, right? Um, I've got 5 minutes before I close this trade. And then we will see what the markets bring us. I'm just looking at Nasdaq on. Right, we're going to be long Nasdaq above 21,394. So that's seven. Oh, we're getting close. No, 4 minutes to go. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at that for a shitty fill again. Right. Uh, right. I'm right. I'm closing that, guys. I'll close it. I mean, I just didn't like what the fill, so we'll get another opportunity. Did I get? Yeah, it cost me 60 quid. It would have hit take profit, but I don't care. That is another horrendous fill. 28, 24, 3.5 pips slippage. Went on to T1, guys. Looks like it's going to go to T2, but the slippage at the minute is on another level. So, did you get T1, T2, guys? So, interesting. One account. So, this account that I trade lost 59.50, and this one made 66.50. Unbelievable. So look, fucking Jesus. Sorry, guys, language isn't too clever, but if the if the market hadn't have slipped me so bad, I'd have left that open. I didn't want to leave it and run the gauntlet leading up to the news, but analysis was spot on. It did what it wanted to do. I'm just not handing pips back when I get slipped. Absolutely perfect setup there, guys. We traded it well, but well done, Frankie. Yeah, I wasn't handing profits back after that. See, the thing you have to consider, right, is the way I looked at it is I got slipped 3.7 pips. That's 37% of my target. Yeah, remember, guys, only close it if you didn't get the entry that you wanted. I closed it because I got slipped 3.7 pips. I love the setup, but as soon as I saw it going to profit, I closed it, but it flickered back down and I lost $60. But I'm still what 612. I'm still $70 up on my $80 up on my target. Right, let's uh let me know if you hit some targets there, guys. Trade was perfect as well. That's so annoying because if it have you don't mind being slipped 1 or 2 pips, but when the thing just jumps, um, that's horrendous. And just there's 3 times in the last few trades that I've had been all empty. Yeah. Right. We'll wait for the news to come out now. But Peter Armand T1 T2, lovely mate. Well done. I think DAX looks like we're DAX looks like it's about to drop, guys. Let me have a look at it over here. Yeah, DAX looks like we could see a little bit of a rejection. Pretty much at the money. I'm not taking it, but you've got 38 pips on the DAX. Looks good. Lola, T2, well done, darling. Anyone going to take the DAX? I'm not trading anything now. Like I said, I'm done. The discipline. Nigel T1 and out now at break even. Well done, Nigel. Um, I would focus if we're going to do anything. Let me just get these off now. All right, let's have a look at Nasdaq. All right, let's flip back to TradingView where we can do some analysis, and then we can future Frankie 1.165 today on the funded account. Pleasure, mate. This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for. But the reason I was so aggressive with my trade then is because I've already smashed daily targets. So once I saw a shitty fill, there was no way I was holding on to it. If it came back to my entry price, I was coming out. If I was flat for the day or I'd not taken any trades, I'd have let it roll. But there's no point running the gauntlet when you've no need to. Why am I looking at the DAX? Let's look at the Nasdaq. Okay, monthly. Look at these wicks to the top side. Remember, tomorrow is the last trading day of the month. So if we get a big surge on the open, we could close somewhere up here. And you're going to see a nice positive monthly candle. Weekly, we've seen market create a new high, then close at the lows. Then we've seen a wick up, break the lows. We've come down to test major weekly support. Okay, let's look at the daily. We can see the daily. I, I like Nasdaq long. I do, especially if we break yesterday's high. Yeah, if we break yesterday's high, that's above this little zone. So that's the trade, guys. That's the only trade for me right now. Okay, so there's 2 trades. 2 trades. These are them. Buys above 28.95.3. Three minutes for the news. All right, that's it. That's what I would look at today. That's it. Nothing else. Don't care about anything else. I'd buy the Nasdaq above 21,395, and I would buy gold above 2895.3. Yes, DAX looks nice for shorts, but if I had to pick two trades, it'd be those two. Okay, so um, live trading day in London, March the 12th. I've got a few spaces left. If anyone wants to join, then or register and save a seat, then what you'll need to do is drop me an email or Jody an email, mark@tradeandtrain.com or jody@tradeandtrain.com, and you can attend just for the one event or you can subscribe for the quarter, which means it will always be the second Wednesday of every month, apart from April. April won't be the second Wednesday, guys. February, March, April. Yeah, because I think it's going to be end of term, so it's Easter holidays. So it'll probably be the first Wednesday of April. So first Wednesday of April, and then the next one will be the 14th of May. And US Tech has dropped on the open. Not on the open, on the news. What was the news? Let's have a look. What did it come out as? So GDP's come in as forecast at 2.3%. Durable goods up. Core durable goods down. Unemployment claims slightly increased. That's down. Prelim GDP price index quarter on quarter, big move higher. Okay, so bit of a much of a much. Gold's not doing anything. Okay, so like I said, only two trades I'd consider today, right now. That's gold above 28.95. I the way it's moved straight up, tested the resistance where we had our targets, and then come back down. This is all just getting a bit messy and choppy. So we'll sit tight on that, but let's see if we can get the Nasdaq running, which 28 need to move another 90 points. That's 170. So it'll be about 0.8% on the day. So still plenty of room that can move. 34, there's 60. Nah, stay away from that. Wait for it to get above here. So I'm just going to set my alerts here in case we're looking at something else. What's going on with the DAX? DAX, we could look at longs above. And if I was the DAX, I would only be looking at buys. I don't like any sell opportunities at the minute. It's all too messy. So if we're going to sell something, we need a big move down, clear some space, and then we can look for selling opportunities. So right now, I'm only looking at buys. So NASDAQ buys above here, DAX buys above here. So let's just mark it on. 22,685, 22,685. Gold, nothing. Stay away from it. Potentially going to test these areas again, looking at the way it's moving. If it does that and you get some kind of take out of this low and then buyers come back in, and we've had clear candle space, maybe we can trade it back up, but no, I'm not bothered in that. Like I said, buys above 28.95, option 1. Buys above 22,685, option 2 on the DAX, and NASDAQ buys above 21,395. Other than that, guys, I will do. How do you comment? I don't see any way to do it. Um, you have to go to, have you gone to YouTube? Right, so what you need to do, let me just move that over there, move that to there. Okay, so I'll show you, Paolo, and the fact that I'm having to show you something with tech is quite scary. Okay, so when you come over here, let's go click, refresh. So as you can see, this one's currently operational now. So when you click on it, you scroll down, click on more, and then you should be able to, once it's finished, you'll be able to comment down here. So this is where you do the likes, or you can share it. Oh, this is weird. I'm seeing, yeah, let's go back. So over here, click on the 26, and then underneath here, there's your comments. So underneath. So hopefully, yeah, so that's where you do it, guys. So any sort of feedback, comments, likes, shares, much appreciated. Pleasure, Paolo. Right, let's come back to what we were looking at. All right, DAX is having a little drop. Gold having a drop. If anyone took the sell on the DAX when I said it looked all right, it's moved quite nicely. You would have had T1 25, 26 points. But yeah, like I said, I'm sitting out now. I'm sitting out. Day's done. In fact, I'm just going to complete my spreadsheet because I'm not going to place another trade. So count one. When do we finish on today? $997. And I've got 52.50 in swap charges. So 187% over target. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades and 5 wins. Albeit 2 of them are very small, 78 and 66.50. Count number 2 handed a little bit back there because we lost 60. Okay, so 7.4, so 682.21, 682.21, 682.21, and we've got $70 in commissions to take off. So 128.23% over target today. So that's me done. No more trades. No more trades. But as you can see, we're we're floating nicely above our daily target and our run rate to making 500k from trading. We're going to do it all live on YouTube. So let's see what happens. Stuart took the DAX. Well done, buddy. Um, so well done for taking the DAX. Um, Guys, you have exactly, was it 1:30, 4.5, 28.5 hours to get your instant funded account open. So you can do that by going to Instant FX Capital. So yeah, yeah, like I said, you got 24, 20, yeah, 28 hours to get it opened, get it funded, go through the KYC and AML, and then tomorrow, I think I'll do it at 6:30. I'll do a Zoom where you can all join in. Everyone who's got an active account, all you have to do is have it funded, place one trade by 6 p.m. Place one trade by 6 p.m. tomorrow night, and you'll be entered into the free draw for a $5,000 to $100,000 instant account. Okay, so you got about, as I said, 28 hours to do that. And just remember, it takes around 4 or 5 hours, maybe at least, to get your account opened and approved once you've uploaded your documents. Um, and anyone that's going through the incubator account with us, here comes the Nasdaq starting to push a little bit now. If you do that, there's some serious deals with the pro accounts. So get your account sorted, and then once you've got a pro account on the side opened, all your profits can be transferred straight into your pro account. Doesn't get much better and easier than that, guys. So get your instant funded account open, trade that. Once you're invoicing, send in your profits straight into your pro account, copy the two accounts. Perfect, seamless. What more can you ask for? All under one roof. Any questions, guys? So we've got, what, 50 minutes for NYIC Open. Gold's taken out the low here, sucking those sellers in. Get above here, guys. We should see some nice moves. But patience is the key. Patience is the key. Don't need that open. Don't need that open. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Just patience, patience, patience. Okay, someone said let's have a look at pound yen. I don't trade pound yen anymore. Ever since the yen decided to go wappy, it's something I've stayed clear from. But looking at this, guys, from a swing trading perspective, this looks like it's about to turn. Look at the candle formation. Look what they're showing you. Here you've got an outside bearish candle, takes out the high, closes below the lows. Momentum candle, again another outside candle, closes below the lows. Then all of these remain still within this candle. But what we're seeing market momentum pushing to the upside. So I would look at this and think that if we're going anywhere, we're probably likely to test this area. But clarity is something that we lack with yen. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour above here, below here, hourly. Don't like it. Well, euro yen's got a beautiful area. Wow, I think I would potentially favor a move to the downside. There's no confirmation, but just look at this. Market's testing. Buyers are struggling to push it out. So look, if we get above here, then yeah, you're gonna get. Right now, we are in the zone where it can pop to the upside or break to the downside. There's no confirmation or anything yet, so this is why I think anyone that just trades off levels can get caught real bad because they'll just be buying somewhere in and around here and then hoping that the market pushes higher. So I'd always wait for confirmation, and that's why we drop down the lower time frames. We wait for the market to break structure. Lower time frame, yeah, if you wanted, there's plenty of room actually. You've got about 100 points, so if you get nice clear candle space, you could trade from the top to the bottom and the bottom to the top. If it breaks 22,573, look at short down to 22,524. Let's have a look. Um, so the one thing when you're looking at, let's say, DAX prices or index prices, they will vary from broker to broker. So, you can quote a price to me, um, Euro CAD and dollar yen. I don't look at them, but I will have a look. Yeah, so if I was looking at dollar yen and I wanted to trade this, I'd want it to be breaking out of this sort of consolidation phase. Yeah, we need to see it break out of here if I was to trade it. But I don't trade old school charting anymore, so it's not something I would entertain. Shorts, if you're using the old school, uh, then I'd be looking at price to potentially break the short-term counter trend line. Then you can trade it back down into the bottom of the range. As it stands right now, it's for me, it's no man's land. Nasdaq's given up its last 10 minutes gains. It's getting jittery. Is someone speaking? It's literally just dropping, and I don't know if TradingView will be picking it up as fast as it's moving on. Literally, the broker is just flying all over. Yeah, you can't. TradingView's not keeping up with broker data. Look, I'll show you. Oh, it's calmed down a little bit now, but literally for a minute there, it was just hitting the lows and hitting the highs and hitting the lows and the highs. So, oh, right, guys. So, instant funding, 28 hours. You want to be in with a chance of winning a 5k to 100k account? You can do that. All you need to do is start with you can do the lowest deposit, or you can go for the big boy, 5,000 up to 1 million. So you start with 50k and go up to 1 million. Choice is yours. Let your trading skills dictate which one you want to go for. But 28 hours. Mr. Briggs is in. And by the sounds of it, he's in for next month as well. These traders, these money hungry traders. Love it. Does MT5 not available to open an account? How can you always want MT5? No, it's MT4 only. And they're basically the same. There's very, very little difference. Nigel, 1.4% on the balance today. Good man. Nigel's chasing Anna. So for those of you that are new, one of our Frankie's off. He's made his money. He's made his money and he's doing one. That's the style, Frankie. Don't stick around forever and don't chase the charts. Don't chase the candles. See what's going on here. So this is Anna. Everyone's coming for you. Everyone, since I've shown your results, that they're all trying to claim that superstar trader title. It's a superb effort in a few months. So well done, Anna. I really, really take my hat off to you. You've knuckled down. It's not been plain sailing. You have had. I know people will just see the overall results and they'll think, "Wow, you've absolutely smashed it every day, every week," and you haven't. But what you have done is you've traded the funded account perfectly. You've had other accounts at higher risk. You've had other accounts at similar risk and lower risk, and now it's just paying dividend. You know, the only way you could generate those kind of returns is by trading one account absolutely spot on the money and then having other accounts, i.e. your personal account, because you've got a lot more flexibility with drawdown. You can trade that at higher risk. If you can stay within, let's say, an 8 or a 10% drawdown parameter, and you've proven you can do that, then in theory, you can trade your personal account at 10 times more risk than the account you're trading. So if you're making £100 on your funded account, in theory, you can be making £1,000 on your personal account. Obviously, when you have a bad patch, your swings are going to be much more wild on your personal account. So this is why it's really important to understand the parameters that you can trade within, and then you can really maximize that with your personal account. You can also maximize it with other instant funded accounts where you can show, right, okay, well, if I'm doing this here, let's copy it onto this one, but I also want this one to be, let's say, a little bit more steady. So you might go in at half risk or 60% or 70% of the risk that you're doing on the current one. And that's just so you have, in case there is a day where it goes wrong, you don't take them out. You don't take them out. And then the more accounts you get, you can then start to rotate them. The question is who's going to, Anna's set the bar. The question is who's going to raise it. I know Simon said he's after it. I know Nigel's after it. Who's next to raise the standards? And the beauty about this, guys, is it's friendly competition. It's not everyone sharing everyone's wins. The community is beautiful. Everyone's really encouraging one another to stay disciplined. We're encouraging one another to stay out of silly trades when there's no point. So I, the don't say it, Nigel. There's no such thing as Spursy. Ah, unfortunately, there is. Unfortunately, there is. But that's what we hope. We're all going to keep pushing the bar up. The main thing is, guys, whatever you do, when it comes to anything that you do, is you compare yourself to the previous results you had. And that could be trading, it could be physical health, whatever. Compare it to what you've done. Don't believe a lot of the shit you see on social media, um, because it will be fabricated, you know, no doubt. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of truth out there as well, but in this field, there's going to be a lot of people talking telephone numbers, and I take it with a pinch of salt. Okay, 5 minutes left for this candle to close. See if we can have a strong finish. What's this? Trump stuff. Oh, right. Okay. So, Trump. So basically, Trump made an error yesterday when he said that tariffs will start on April the 2nd for Mexico and Canada. They're actually starting on March the 4th. Trump, China to also be charged additional 10% tariff that date as well. Okay, so that's going to be hindering the Nasdaq. Uh, that's why that drop happened. So we'll see what happens. Probably steer clear of that for the time being. Because yesterday obviously was how we clawed back the losses off the live stream. Once he announced the tariffs in place, we just sold the Nasdaq and the DAX and got all our cash back and another. What did we finish with? Finished up 884 up, so wasn't a bad finish to the day after being, I think it was, we lost 1700 on the gold trade, so we were up about 4. So we were down about 1300 after we finished the live stream. So to finish 880 up on the day, all I can say was thank you, Mr. or thank you, President. So yeah, gonna wait, see what happens. If we can get an opportunity above here, I will take it. But DAX spiked lower, took out the lows. Uh, there you go, it's taken out the lows. Now, looks like we're maybe about to close back above the range. Yeah, I'm not really feeling too much today. Always helps once you got your balance, etc., that you require for the day in the bank. You don't need to chase things. If it came here while we're sitting here, fantastic. But I don't think there's any point in sticking around forever and trying to tempt ourselves into a trade. Those of you that will be looking at trading, all I'd do is I'd come over to TradingView. Um, what I'd do is I'd just come over and go, right, whack in your alert here. Go to DAX. Is there anything you want to trade here? No, leave it alone. Is there anything you want to trade here? Okay, we're going to look for buyers here. So add those two alerts in. Now we're all set. So literally you can go and do whatever you want to do, wherever those alerts get pushed, if it's to your email, if it's just like a speaker you've got in your office or your iPad or your laptop or your PC or wherever it is, or your phone, then you know you're going to get alerted should the market break those levels. But I will stick on for the open. So at 2:30, if we're not breaking anything, I'll close off them. Oh, bits. Oh, oh, yeah. Ooh. So there we go. Look at that. That's given the dollar a bit of a shove. So the dollar's had a bit of a shove off the older, which is bizarre, really, because the market knew that the tariffs were coming in. So it, I'll probably see it as something that you get a shove and then it'll just end up back where it was, unless something else comes out. So is this a flight to safety now? Are we going to see the market run to dollar and to gold? Dollar spikes as Trump clarifies he is not backing away from tariff plan. Yeah, so look, what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Let's have a look. So, okay, I'm just going to send you a little poll. Uh, Oops, that's not how you spell it. Uh, just on live stream. Right, guys, I've just put a poll up. So just let me know what you think. So remember, there's no right and wrong answer. Someone keeps changing their mind. Let's see how many. Come on, guys, there's a lot more of you watching. Love it. 10 vote. Who keeps taking their vote on and off? Come on, guys, keep keep voting. I mean, to be fair, it couldn't get any closer. 30% are saying continues higher, 30% are saying reverses back, and 40% say they have no idea. I mean, look, ultimately, we we don't have any idea. But what I would suggest, and this is the way that I would look at it, um, is that I would expect it to reverse back. And the reason I say that is it's not new information, right? Trump always uses the tariffs as a way to get, let's call it his opponents, to the table. And when he gets them there, it starts the negotiations. So we'll see, but it's one of those that you get a catalyst, it gives you a shock move. As it said, the, the algos will just. Oh, Jody, are you in? Are you here, Jody? Because if you are, guess what's just come on? Um, then this is information that's widely reported. So on the basis of it, once he gets into the bargaining table, I would just expect it to go back to where it is, because the algos just hear tariffs and they go, boom, sell the markets, buy gold, buy dollar, and then there'll be maybe no substance after it, and then it'll probably just reverse back. But if there is more information to follow afterwards, then that's where I would expect, the dollar surge to continue. But that's my take on this kind of information. And just to give you an insight on old Trumpy baby, it was his impact on the market that switched me from swing trading to day trading because it was so infuriating. You'd be in a trade and it'd be in profit or let's say somewhere around the entry, and then there would be an announcement or a tweet or something, and the market would just drop and reverse or it'd spike higher, take you out the trade, and then go back to where it was. So, so now, literally, yeah, I'm spending more time in front of the charts, but they're at specific times of the day where London Open, European Open, or US Open, and I'm looking for that surge in the market. And that could be a surge up or it could be a surge down. It makes no odds to me. But there's always a systematic procedure in place. This is what I'm looking for. If that isn't there, then we're not trading. So look, we had one trade today, and some of you got T1, T2. I got a shitty fill, so I closed it out at my entry price. I got slipped, just shy of 4 pips. So we've got 20 minutes for the NYSE Open. And if there has been no further movements, then I'm gonna depart today, guys. And as always, thank you for attending. But yeah, we've got 20 minutes. So if there's anything you want to have a look at, trade management, etc., just give us a shout. Uh, drop a drop a question in the chat. It's always nice to have a little bit of feedback, feel like I'm having a conversation as opposed to just talking at you. Where's Frankie when you need him? He's always got a question. Cheers, Vic. Take care, buddy. Have a good one. Well, we don't need your help today, Bill, at the minute, because there is no trades in play, but it is a lovely day for sure. It's not raining. We've hit daily targets. Look at this. Market sank, and now we're about to break the highs. Uh, but yeah, we'll wait. Patience is the key, guys. We don't want to get caught here because look, you can see you see structure here. Okay, so as I was saying, structure here, buying here, you got issues, and then above here we got more issues. So just sit tight, wait. If it goes up and it hits here, so what? Let someone else get the pips. But there's no point just getting, as I say to the members, I'd much rather be a pilot on the floor wishing I was in the air than a pilot in the air wishing I was on the floor. Don't get in a trade you don't know how to get out of. So in here right now, how many of you are trading with a trading plan? And if you aren't trading with a trading plan, how many of you are trading with a checklist? All right, 20 minutes, guys, and then we will know whether there is going to be a trading opportunity. Yeah, like I said, if you are, I got the checklist, Paolo. Okay, you got the checklist. Are you using it? Still yet to get the video. Chidi, the in the members channel, click at the top, go to files, and you'll see them there. The files are there for the checklist. I did say this morning, tonight I'll make sure all the links are posted. Any links that are missing for recordings, I'll put them in the TNT live channel. Okay? Give man Paolo because I want to see them all when we have our next coaching session. So, so remember, guys, less than 28 hours now. If you want to be part of the February giveaway at 6:30 tomorrow night, we'll be doing a Zoom call where you can log on and you will see exactly who has won the $5,000 to $100,000 instant funded account. If you want to be in with a chance, all you have to do is open your first or open an account, a funded instant funding account with instantfxcapital.com. Place one trade before 6 p.m. tomorrow night. and you will have a chance of being the winner. Probably next Wednesday. Yeah, you have to just give me a bit of notice, Paolo, because my calendar's pretty full with coaching, buddy. So you have to give me a bit of notice, and I'll let you know what times I've got available. 17 minutes, guys, while we wait for. In fact, I'm not sure which one I've got on here. It's DAX. Who's it with? Ah, it's IG. Okay. Look at that. Mm. Okay, guys. This is 15 minutes. So you got 1 minute. There is 86 points. There's a trade on the DAX. If you get a wick down, there's a trade on the DAX. Must have a wick down. I've not placed the trade yet, guys. If it goes, it goes. Second Wednesday will be the live trading day. Ooh, yeah, second Wednesday live trading day, buddy. So I'm not around. 12th of March is the live trading day in London. So mini boot camp. So anyone that wants to attend that, if you're not yet subscribed, guys, update your subscription, please. It's in the members chat. And if you are new and would like to attend, just drop me a message. That's mark@tradeandtrain.com or jody@tradeandtrain.com. And we'll send you a link to reserve your seat. Um, all right. Okay. Okay. So I've got a 20 pip target for T1. I'm taking 70% off at T1. And I will close the order if it doesn't trigger in the next 12 minutes. And I'll use the 70% rule as well. Why? Because I've made my cash for the day. So I want to be super, super aggressive with trade management. So the 70% rule will go into play. And if it hasn't triggered by, let's say, 225, I'll close the order. And then we'll sit there and see what happens through the 230 open. And then I'll say goodbye. So 6 minutes left. And then we'll be closing the pending order and closing the charts down for me. You guys, maybe you'll get something through the NYSE Open, but obviously that's personal preference, guys. We'll see what happens. It's been a little bit steady today, but I know a few of you guys got T1, T2 on the gold trade we took earlier. As you can see, mine came out. Just tried to be break even just because I got a shitty fill. Did get slipped to 3.7 pips. So interestingly, let's say we break the low on this 5-minute candle. For us to get triggered, it then has to break the high of the 5-minute candle. So it would be quite interesting if that was the case. Now, if anyone does use a copy trader, just remember that when you copy a trade, sometimes it may not get executed on the second or third or fourth account. And that will be down to, let's say you have, and let's say you set a slippage on your copier. So you say, right, if I'm entering the market at $22,000 on gold, we'll call it $2,000, and you say I don't want a slippage of more than 10 pips. So if your copy account, due to latency or news or whatever, was going to execute and it was going to execute at $2001, it wouldn't execute the trade. So you wouldn't get an execution on that second, third, or fourth account, or however many accounts you're trading. So do remember sometimes that if you do apply slippage requests where you won't allow a trade to copy onto one of your other accounts, if there is a slippage of more than X amount of pips, then that'll be why it doesn't copy. Okay. 4 minutes. Two and a half minutes. Will we trigger or will I close it down? Getting close. Just wants to keep me on the stream, doesn't it? And there we go, we've triggered. Let's pop stops up into there, so we've reduced risk significantly. Anna's in. What price did that fill me? 65. 26. I feel like I've got slipped again another point or two, but never mind. Oh, just look at this. We have, I'm just thinking, because we're 6 minutes from the open of the 30, we're pushing. So the likelihood is the next candle on the 30, if we're going to continue higher, we'll probably have to drop down, grab some liquidity before it breaks the highs. Let's see if we can have a push. So stop loss to entry, I'm going to do that at 12 pips. Yeah. Now, what I was saying, guys, is if you didn't enter on the 15, the 30 is obviously going to close like this because it's been bought at a significant zone. The next candle's probably going to have to come grab some liquidity. So in theory, it could come all the way down to the lows before it breaks the highs. So we don't know how low it's going to go. So realistically, if you're in this trade, the stop should be underneath the 30-minute low. Oh, we've got 4 minutes. What's Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq's up 80 points on the day. So it's pulled back from after the Trump and clarification of when tariffs start. So it had dropped down to 22.30. So it had dropped 60 points. So it did go back to like entry price for the day, opening price for the day, and now it's back up to 75, 80 points on the day. 3 minutes for the close of this candle. just brought my TP1 down to 15 pips. See it, because we might get a little push on the open, but I'm just going to be super aggressive. Would like it to have moved a little bit quicker than it has done. Two minutes, guys. Well, a minute and a half. So the DAX is 100 points down on the day. So where's that? So that would take you back to about these highs here. Let's bring that down just below the resistance level. One minute, 10 seconds for this candle to close. Now, in terms of this candle closure, wherever it closes, positives for this 15-minute candle is it's an uprange candle. If it closes bullish, even better. The 30-minute candle we're seeing is it's an inside, but it's bullish off previous 30-minute support. So let's see how we fare over the next few minutes. Now, guys, if you don't want to be in it through the open, you could literally close this down at an entry price. It's just pulled back off. So we've got 10 seconds for the NYSE open. See what happens with the DAX. So this is the liquidity that I was referring to. So if you are in it, in theory, I do feel that stops should be underneath this low. If we break this high, we should be safe, but what's Nasdaq doing? It's up 80 points. And we're gonna be gone, I think, guys. There we go. So this is not revenge, but this is the flip. So don't move the entries. So this is, as I said, in theory, this should have been underneath this here, but I was just being super aggressive. Nah. Oh, edit. Let's take 75% off. Nasdaq's pushing. In fact, do we want to trade the Nasdaq or this? I'm closing that off. I'm closing that off. You know what, guys? If you trade this, don't do the flip. Don't do the flip. Do it above the break of this high. You got 36 points to the next area. Like I said, that is where stops should have been underneath here. I was just being super aggressive because I didn't want to finish the day negative. But I do like this setup still. I'm just watching the Nasdaq over here, see how the Nasdaq fares. Because if we're going to see the markets turn a bit bearish over there, then there's no point getting the order placed. Gold's dropping. $40 points, 123. Nasdaq's 80, 85 points on the day. Right. If this candle takes out this low, I will definitely place the order above the high of this candle. But, uh, okay, Nas is trying again. Gold. Okay, so this this is what I will do. If we break this low, I'm just going to have a 25 pip fixed target. Okay, 25 pip, 25 pip fixed target. Pips 37. That's 30. There we go. Okay, this is 70% rule as well, guys. 70% to target, stops to break even. Nasdaq is 100 points up, so Nasdaq is trying to push a little bit higher. Will we follow suit? Let me just see what's happening with gold with the dollar prices. Dollars pushing higher. Okay, so dollar's pushing higher, Nasdaq's pushing higher. Gold's off a bit, so the correlations are wacky. But yeah, Nasdaq is breaking the highs. Or these ones anyway, not the area of interest. The area of interest for Nasdaq is here. So I'll go long if we break that high. If this candle closes below this one, I'm going to close this order and I'm done for the day. Um, what's that? What news was at 3 o'clock? There's some minor news, I believe. Yeah, pending home sales month on month. We've still got G20 meetings ongoing, and that's it. So, no major real news to upset the apple cart. Uh, steady, steady. This last. Oh, we've got 21 minutes. See, as it stands right now, that hourly candle looks woeful. But if we get triggered in the next 21 minutes, that hourly candle is going to be a huge bullish candle. So what you see now is a bearish candle that, in theory, we're looking at maybe a flip that's going to go down and fill the wick. But I'm not going to trade that based on what we've seen over here. I'd need to see a candle close below before I'd look for before I'd entertain shorts. In fact, Nasdaq's sinking as well. Nasdaq's dropped about 70 points in the last. Yeah, Nasdaq's dropped 70 points in the last 5-8 minutes there. So here we go. We've broken the low of this bullish candle. And the only reason I'm looking at buys is based on what happened previously here. We saw that market came down, spiked below. We've got an inside bullish candle. The market hasn't broken the high of that candle yet. It's just broken the low. So in order for us to get triggered, and it has to be this candle, it means that you're going to basically engulf the previous candle, be an outside candle. So on that basis, happy to leave this order in, but only until the close of this 30-minute candle. And to be fair, if it breaks this high, we could probably you could be a little bit more greedy on targets. Right. 18 minutes, guys. If nothing happens in the next 18 minutes, then it's uh, it's time to call it a day. Uh, Now, one question I do get asked a lot is when you achieve your daily targets, do I ever stop? The answer is no. Um, I stop when I'm outside of the trading session and if there's no setups. So I'll do 3 trades max a session. Oh, Nasdaq's just plummet. Wow, there we go. Nasdaq's just dropped. In that 5 minute candle, it's just on 135 pips. Gold is dropping. So yeah, I'll always trade my setups. The only difference is I'll be more aggressive with stop losses and taking profit off the table once I've achieved targets. That's the only difference. Um, the other thing, you know, that you should always consider is how are you going to be if you have, let's say you've made your target and then you take one extra trade and you lose your profit for the day and then you go into negative. How's that going to make you feel? Are you going to want to place extra trades? Are you going to want to, do you want to walk away from the charts? One sort of suggestion I always say to people is let's say you have um, 2 losing trades in a row. Stop. Stop for the session, walk away, don't do anything, maybe go for a run or go read a book, have some time out away from the charts. Um, there's no right solution, there's no wrong solution, but I just think that your frame of mind and when you're looking at something, you can. I told you before before we started the trades that I'm looking at, what I want to do. I was only looking for buys on the Nasdaq. I was only looking for buys on the DAX. I was only looking for buys on gold. That was it. I wasn't looking for shorts. Even if they came, I wasn't looking for them. Um, so have that plan. You know what you want to do. And the reason I wasn't looking for shorts is I just didn't like the structure of the charts for the shorts. Yeah. So have your plan, execute it, um, and that's all you can do is stay true to your plan and stay true to yourself. 13 minutes left, and then I will be calling it a day and closing the trade. Oh, that's gold that's just dropped. Jesus. And not, I was just looking at a chart on one of my other screens, and I was like, I thought it was the Nasdaq. 28.56 maybe for gold. Yeah. Yeah, no, that one just went with it. There was no trade setup. No trade setup there. It literally just went unless you're placing sell stops underneath the lows. So it's not exactly a run to safety, is it? If that's where I'll be here, wait for buyers to come back in and then look for an execution. I think Nasdaq. Okay, looks like markets are dropping, guys, but I've still got 11 minutes. I don't mind it taking out the low. Uh, got no problems with that. But if we close down here or don't trigger in the next 11 minutes, I'm cancelling the order, and that will be the end of the stream as well, guys. So what? Uh, oh, guys, I've got Amazon here. So look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel that order. So order's gone. I've cancelled the order. As you can see, it's there. So that is going to be the end of today's stream, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back maybe tomorrow, guys. If we can have plenty of comments and likes, etc., on the video, maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. All right, guys. Well, listen. Thank you so much for checking in. It's been another great day. We'll catch you tomorrow, maybe 1 o'clock. Members, or maybe a 7 a.m. one tomorrow. Maybe we do a London live stream for a Friday. What do you reckon? If there's 10 comments, I'll schedule it tomorrow. I'll schedule it tonight and you'll see. Bye guys, have a good one.